Title: 10 Psychology Tricks That Control People Without Them Realizing. Have you ever agreed to something and later thought, why did I say yes to that? Or maybe you instantly trusted someone but couldn't explain why. The truth is, psychology is filled with sneaky little tricks that influence our behavior every single day, whether we realize it or not. Today, I'm breaking down 10 psychology hacks that people use to control you. And by the end of this video, you'll not only spot them, but you'll also know how to use them yourself. Stick around, because number 7 is so powerful, companies literally build billion-dollar businesses around it. One, the door-in-the-face technique. Here's how it works. Someone asks you for something way too big. You say no, then they compromise and ask for something much smaller. Now, suddenly, you feel bad saying no again. Example: a fundraiser asks for $500. You refuse. 2. Mirroring people like people who are like them. That's why mirroring is so effective. Subtly copy someone's body language, tone, or gestures. If they lean in, you lean in. If they smile, you smile. Suddenly they feel connected to you, without even realizing why. Salespeople and negotiators use this trick all the time. 3. The silence trick. Here's one that feels almost uncomfortable. Silence. Most people can't stand awkward pauses. So if you ask a question and then stay quiet, the other person will rush to fill the gap. And usually they'll reveal more than they planned. That's why interviewers, negotiators, and even parents use this trick. 4. The foot-in-the-door effect. Instead of starting big, this one starts small. If someone agrees to a tiny favor, they're far more likely to agree to a bigger one later. Example: a neighbor asks you to sign a petition. You say yes. A week later, they ask for a donation. Since you already agreed once, your brain wants to stay consistent, so you're more likely to agree again. Fun pen, the Zeigarnik effect. Ever binge-watched a show way too late into the night? That's the Zeigarnik effect in action. Our brains hate unfinished business. We remember incomplete tasks better than completed ones. That's why TV shows end with cliffhangers and why ads tease you with "coming soon." It creates an itch in your brain that demands closure. 6. The power of a name. Nothing grabs our attention like our own name. When someone says your name, it instantly feels personal. It makes you feel seen and valued. That's why waiters, salespeople, and even politicians repeat names. Try it yourself. Instead of saying, "Hey, can you help me?" say, "Hey Sarah, can you help me?" Feels warmer, doesn't it? 7. Anchoring bias. Here's the billion-dollar trick: anchoring. The first number or option you see sets the standard for everything that comes after. Example: a car is listed at £30,000, then it's discounted to £24,000. Suddenly, it feels like a deal, even if £24,000 is still overpriced. Stores do this every day with original and sale prices. Your brain is anchored to that first number. 8. Social proof. Humans are wired to follow the crowd. If we see others doing something, we assume it's correct. That's why reviews, ratings, and follower counts are so powerful. Think about it. When you walk past 2 restaurants, one empty, one crowded, which one do you choose? The crowded one. That's social proof in action. 9. The scarcity effect. We want things more when we think they're rare. Scarcity creates urgency. That's why marketers use phrases like "only 2 left in stock" or "limited time offer." Even if you don't need it, you suddenly feel like you have to act fast. It taps into our survival instincts. 10. The Ben Franklin effect. And finally, the Ben Franklin effect. It sounds backwards, but if you ask someone for a favor, they'll actually like you more. Here's why. Their brain reasons. I helped this person. I must like them, or else I wouldn't have done that. So instead of trying to win people over by doing things for them, try asking them for something small first. It creates a surprising bond. So now you know 10 psychology tricks that people use every day. The door in the face, mirroring, silence, the foot in the door, the Zeigarnik effect, names, anchoring, social proof, scarcity, and the Ben Franklin effect. These tricks are everywhere. Sales, relationships, politics, even friendships. Now that you know them, you'll start to see them in action everywhere. So tell me in the comments, which one do you think is the most powerful? And have you ever caught someone using it on you? If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe for more psychology hacks, and share this video with a friend who always falls for these tricks. Thanks for watching, and remember, the mind is powerful, but only if you know how it works.